Hey guys, for the last 10 years or so, there's a website called Mixi, M-I-X-I, has been the sort of social website in Japan. So Facebook and Twitter and all those were sort of really pretty much invisible. I guess some people used them, but we pretty well didn't see them. Mixi was the one. Everybody was on Mixi. Everybody was in Mixi. But of course, only Japanese people were on Mixi. Mixi was a Japanese site, and to register, you needed to have a Japanese phone number. So that sort of limited it to people who lived in Japan. The site was all in Japanese, so that limited it to people that could speak or read Japanese. And I think for most of the 15 years, the guy developed it in 95 or 96, and it really was big the last 10 years or so. And I think for most of it, if not all of it, you had to actually be invited. So your friend would send you an email and it would say, please join me on Mixi, and then you click the link, and then that would allow you to register and start using it. But if you didn't get invited, you couldn't join. You couldn't just Google Mixi and join it. So I'm not sure if that's still the case, but it was the case. So that was the site. That was the Mixi was the website. All the Japanese people were on it. Recently, Facebook's been doing a big push into Japan and the language thing. I think they set it up in Japanese or something, and they've been marketing it and pushing it. And in the last 12 months, it's just gone off. And in typical Japanese style, everybody wants to be a part of what's going on. I mean, same thing happens in every country, doesn't it? When there's a trend, it's a trend, you know. People queuing outside Apple stores to buy an iPhone and all that sort of stuff, you know. As we do, we're all sheep. But recently, because the Facebook thing's been going off in Japan, everybody wants to be on it, and everybody wants to be included, and nobody wants to be left out. And then people are really wanting to be inclusive, so what they're doing is they're inviting everybody. So I know some people in other countries treat Facebook, probably here too, but treat Facebook as a little bit of a, you know, family and friends thing, and they're a little bit careful about, you know, who they invite into their Facebook page. But here, a lot of the people, not everybody, this is all generalizations as always, but lots of people here have just gone crazy. So I'm getting lots of emails from people I hardly know, Japanese people I hardly know, saying, you know, join my Facebook page or friend me on Facebook, you know. And then when I go to their page and have a look, I'll find that they've got 400 friends, you know, because everybody's friending everybody, and then they're friending friends of friends, and, you know, they're just loving it. They're loving the Facebook and going off, and you know, hundreds and hundreds. The Facebook company must be so happy because they're succeeding. You know, they're succeeding in getting the Japanese market. They really are. They're cleaning up. So everybody's on Facebook, and you know, hearing about it. Not a week would pass without me getting an email from somebody about Facebook, or join me on Facebook or something else. So that's pretty funny. So interesting to see the Facebook thing coming into Japan and watching the way it's reacted to, you know, and full on. Having said that though, it's interesting, some people here don't trust it yet. And privacy, I think one of the things with Mixi is it was very private, and the security on it and the privacy on it was you know, pretty good, as Japanese people would want it to be, and it was pretty good. And they don't quite trust, lots of people don't quite trust Facebook yet, so they see the feet hanging off the scooter. I don't know why they do that. Yeah, so some people don't trust it yet. So what sometimes we're seeing is on their Facebook pages they won't have faces on their Facebook page. They won't have faces. They'll only have animals and cars and stuff. Their stuff and food. Food's popular. Food photos, you know, of their lunch they had at the restaurant or something, and not their face and not their friend's face, because they don't trust the privacy yet, and they don't really trust who's going to see it. So some people are being very private, and there was one girl I actually had actually got every photo and drawn hearts on the faces, on everybody's faces. So there's these scenes of everybody at a party going, hey, but everybody's face is covered with a heart, so that you couldn't actually see anybody, you couldn't actually identify anybody. So that's very Japanese. That is very Japanese. They're very private about that sort of stuff. So So yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, Facebook's going huge, and as a result, about 20% of our subscribers are Japanese, and recently there's been even more come on board, so which is really great. Yokoso, minasan, arigatou gozaimasu. But it means that lots of Japanese people are sending me messages and saying, why aren't you on Facebook? Oh God. So some people will remember that we had trouble with Facebook a while ago, and we had thousands of friends on there, and then Facebook said we'd used a normal page and we shouldn't have, and so they locked us out. We couldn't get on. It was all automatic. There wasn't a person did it. It was the Facebook system said, you've got thousands of friends, can you recognize their faces? And when we couldn't, the security, it says, do you know their faces? When we said we didn't, they locked us out. So we gave up on Facebook quite some time ago. But in response to all these questions and people wanting us to get back on Facebook, we've got back on Facebook. We started a proper group page instead of a normal page. So we've got a Facebook page again. So you can't friend it apparently, you can only like it. And so you click the like button, and then that means that you get updates from us or something. I don't quite know how that works, but anyway, you guys wanted a Facebook page, so we've got a Facebook page. The link will be down below this video in the description, so just click the link and you can have a look at our Facebook page. So we're like the rest of Japan, we're getting on Facebook. The Facebook company must be very happy. So okay guys, so yes, see you on Facebook. Please click the like button. Apparently that helps spread the word. If you click the like button on our Facebook page, it's good for us apparently. So please take 1.5 seconds to click the like button on our Facebook page. Thank you very much. More videos coming soon.